What is up, you guys? Jordan here. Thank you for stopping by the channel once again. It is a new year, 2019, fresh into January, so I figured why not talk about what you can expect to see in the fashion world, what kind of trends you might like, what kind of trends you might not like, and just some things that you might want to incorporate into your wardrobe going into 2019. I know for me in 2019, I'm definitely trying to elevate or kind of evolve my style, if you will. So if you have not already, make sure you go check out my Instagram. I'll put it right here for you. People have told me that I have decent style. So if you like daily outfits or just some kind of like maybe some inspiration on at least how I interpret fashion or my own style, definitely go check it out right there. So if you guys are watching this video and you're not already subscribed, I think you should do so. You can help me out by doing that, especially if you like the video, then you could subscribe. You can see when I upload more videos, especially if you hit that notification bell. So everybody, make sure you hit that notification bell. I have some goals for the end of this year. For 2019, I want to hit 500K, and then I want to hit 600K. So by subscribing, you'll help me out with that, and I'll appreciate it a bunch. Now, when talking about trends and kind of menswear in general, the suit is kind of looked at as more of like a business old man kind of thing. But in 2019, the suit is getting taken to a whole new world. So this is gonna be great for you guys that don't wanna get all nice and like dressy, tie, kind of like very businessman appropriate. There's a lot of casual suiting going on with kind of the more, I guess you could say, slouchy look, more baggy pants, not necessarily baggy, but more like wide-legged. A lot of suits being worn with sneakers, and my personal favorite, which is, I call it the elevated suit, and I've seen this a lot in also like Italy and like the European countries, is wearing a turtleneck underneath like a very printed shirt tucked into a suit. At first I was not into it, but I personally think that it is an amazing look. I have some photos right here actually on Instagram. I'll just be posting a whole bunch of stuff right here. I think it is an amazing look. I love it. A lot of people think it might be a little bit more casual, but in my opinion, I think of it as very sophisticated. I think of it as very elegant, but that's just because I think turtlenecks are very elegant just in and of themselves. So the elevated suit and the more casual suiting, especially for you guys, even like in the streetwear community with like the very bulky shoes, which I don't like, but you know, you get what I'm trying to say. There's a lot of different ways you can wear a suit that aren't gonna make you look like an old man or like you're going to the office. So elevated suits, take a look at that for 2019. Next up, we have big logos, and this was really popular in 2018, but now it's being pushed into 2019 even harder. And I think this is, at first I was on the fence. I was like, man, it's a little much, but now I actually do really like it. However, there is a certain way you can style it to where it's not gonna be super overboard and super overbearing. On the other hand, I do like a nice statement when it comes to something in your wardrobe, whether it be like those very big logo printed scarves or even like a big logo print like coat. That would be very cool, but I'm not really big into like the pants or anything like that. But little things like a scarf and a coat would be super awesome. And I think it could be worn really well. It gives a really cool attitude to the outfit, and it also gives you just like a really cool, unique sense of style. But don't go too overboard, because then you can just look like a giant billboard, and that's not what you want to do. You want to make it more of like a little statement piece and like the focal point of your outfit, but nothing that's going to be like too overbearing. The next big thing in 2019 is going to be corduroy, and yes, that was starting to make its presence felt in 2018, but I think 2019 will be a really, really nice year for corduroy. I mean, if you know Magnus, he already has been doing corduroy stuff for his running collection, but I've seen a lot of really amazing like corduroy overcoats, corduroy double-breasted coats. I've seen corduroy suits, corduroy pants, and admittedly, when I was younger, I thought corduroy was more like, I don't know, like the corduroy bear. I just thought of it as like a second grader overall kind of thing, but now it's becoming a lot more refined because of like the tailoring is really nice. They're very slim, they're not wide and baggy, although there are brands that are doing that. But corduroy is definitely awesome, especially I saw this maroon corduroy double-breasted coat and I was like, my God, I want that so bad. So just be on the lookout for corduroy. Incorporate it into your wardrobe in the ways that you like to do it. I personally would only probably be wearing it as like the outerwear or maybe some pants, but in general, I'm not gonna be wearing like a corduroy suit or anything like that. Next up, we have brown, cream, and off-white. No, not Virgil Abloh's brand, just the color off-white. These colors, first of all, pretty much go with any palette in the whole entire wardrobe fashion spectrum. I think browns are really amazing, but what I've seen a lot, especially on the runways, is mixing browns, different shades, different hues, different tones, and really coming up with really nice kind of color coordinated but in the same color, different tone outfits. I think it looks really good, and you can do this with a lot of different tones. You can do it with reds, greens, browns, all those different types, but especially like ivory or like off-white or like cream turtlenecks, those go with so many different things, and I think they're just an amazing piece that you should add to your wardrobe. So just be on the lookout for browns. Don't be scared to try and put them in your wardrobe, your outfits, because I know people think brown and black don't go together. I personally think they do. Brown can pretty much offset any color out there. I think it looks really good, and I don't know, I just wanted to put it in here because I like it. The fifth trend that I think you guys should be on the lookout for, and I think I'm gonna go for this one because I like the way it looks, is the neckerchief, or like the neck scarf. I saw Kenton Kerwin's show in London Fashion Week, and I thought what they were doing with that was absolutely amazing. I know there's a stigma around like a neckerchief, that's even how it's pronounced, like tied around your neck. It can look pretty feminine. I know back in like the 40s and 50s, that was a very prominent feminine woman look, but the way Ken Kerwin was doing it was, oh my gosh. They made it look so masculine. They made it look just like a necklace. It was just another accessory, and I think, did the light just go down? But I think when it is done right, it can add just a really kind of sartorial, kind of refined look to this whole like region that's usually pretty bare. So I might do it. I might go out to like a thrift store and find some like silk neckerchiefs or whatever they might be, just tie them around my neck and see how it looks. But I say give it a chance. I know it was kind of big like 2 years ago when people were wearing them just kind of like loosely tied right here, but this time it was like really tight on the neck. Kind of like how people and men are wearing like chokers and stuff now. Maybe this will be something that could come back into style. Last and finally not least, for this video at least, is going to be stripes. And yes, they are pretty much on trend every single year. And like Drew Scott said, shout out to Drew, how are you? Basically, they give your outfit kind of this visual representation of texture, but not actually having texture in your outfit. It's just like a visual kind of breaks up the outfit in different ways. Now there's gonna be vertical stripes, there's gonna be bold stripes, tiny stripes, big stripes, horizontal stripes. There's stripes in all different shapes, sizes, colors, and creeds, and whatever you want to call it. There's a lot of ways that stripes can be incorporated into your outfit that give it just a different look, kind of break things up. If you were going for a more vintage vibe, then you could definitely have stripes in your wardrobe that give your outfit very retro feels. Or if you're just going for like a more like contemporary look, there's a lot of like color blocking that goes on with stripes and everything like that. So I think there's a lot of things you can do with stripes, and don't count them out in your wardrobe, especially if your wardrobe is already full of like very basic, not basic, just like no patterns, very solid colors. Think about breaking it up with some stripes, throwing some different colors in there with the stripes. Maybe get some pinstripe pants and make shorter guys like me and whoever else is out there look a little bit taller. So stripes are definitely something to consider when you're trying to evolve or kind of upgrade your wardrobe or your style for 2019. Alrighty guys, there you have it. That is it for this video. Those are the trends that I think I'm personally more aligned with, that I personally kind of like resonate with a little bit more than the others. But if there's anything out there that you guys like, make sure you put them in the comments below. I want to know. I know leather is going to be trending, even though I think that's more of like a staple. I said that in my last trends video, so we'll be on the lookout for leather as well. But yeah, put in the comments what you guys think, or what you guys like, what you guys think are going to be awesome trends for this year. And also, if you like this video, give it a big thumbs up. It really helps the channel out a lot. And other than that, I'll be talking to you guys very soon. I don't know if you noticed, but I'm keeping up with these days, these uploads. So make sure you subscribe. All right, bye.